So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. In fact, I didn't really sleep at all. And I wanted to come to you this morning, thinking about everything that has happened over the past few days. And I just want to share that I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken for the fact that Breonna Taylor should still be here. That a woman that was doing everything that you would ask for a good citizen to do, a good person to do, had her life taken away while she was in her home and never knew what happened. And her partner, who stood up to stand his ground and to protect his home, to protect the woman that he loves, then had his livelihood threatened. I'm heartbroken. And the response, the outcry that we've seen, I feel it. The pain that was displayed yesterday, last night, hurts me as well. And I think we're all in a place of grief and mourning. And I want to speak to the challenges that we're facing right now. Because see, what has happened over the past 2 days was that a group of people, women, men, people of all ages, of all races, came together to raise their voices, to say that we demand justice, we demand accountability, we demand humanity, and that we're tired of feeling invisible, of feeling like justice doesn't account for us, or that the laws don't reflect and honor our needs. And we know that comes from a history that is rooted in inequity, rooted in structural racism, institutional and systemic racism, rooted in a reality that for some of us, we are seen as a deadly weapon before being seen as a human being. We know that's true. And so people came together to pray, to cry, to lift one another up, to speak up, and to call on leadership to respond and to demand accountability for not only the life of Breonna Taylor, but for all of us. Because the truth is, when she died, a part of us died too. And the response from law enforcement was concerning already. And I expressed it in my statement yesterday. That instead of acknowledging the pain, opening their arms, our arms, to receive it and to allow people to grieve and to mourn, the response was confrontational. It was adversarial. And we saw a row of law enforcement ready to combat people instead of locking arms with them and loving on them and saying that you're my family and I'm hurting too. That was a missed opportunity. And then last night, it happened again. And to see tear gas being thrown, even at elected officials, to see rubber bullets being shot out, even at the media on live TV, to see people asking, just pleading, saying that my life matters, don't shoot, we need justice, our lives matter too. It was a missed opportunity for our leadership, and that cannot be hand waved away because of some graffiti or some broken glass. Now, the reality is, the overwhelming majority of people that came together not to hurt anybody. And we got to be clear, when everyone asks for peaceful protest, what we want is no one to get hurt. But understand this, peace is not the absence of violence. Peace is the presence of justice. And we need justice. We need a response to this moment, but to our history and our understanding that we got a lot of work to do. So my call right now to everyone that came together, I want to first of all say that I love you, that I see you, that I'm hurt with you. And for people that came from out of town, not looking to destroy property, not looking to disrupt or cause trouble, but looking to lock arms with us, I want to thank you. Because we are family, and this doesn't just affect Louisville. We are seeing this around the country. This is touching all of us. But for those people that came here not looking to help us better reconcile, to address our concerns, but to cause damage and harm and then go away as we have to be here to clean it up, you hurt us too. Listen, this is my home. It's my city. All my family's from here. Love this place. I love this Commonwealth. And no one wants to see it burned down. No one wants to see it damaged. No one wants to see property damaged. No one wants to see that. It is unacceptable. But what is truly unacceptable is that people can know that there is a chance that their life could be taken from them just because they're in their home, or because they're jogging, or because they're in Kroger, or because they're in a movie, or because they are at church. That is unacceptable too. And that at the core is what we need to be concerned about. So yes, we don't want to see damage to property. And I'm thinking about all the business owners, small business owners in particular, that are looking this morning and trying to figure out what they need to do. And we know we can rebuild, and we will. We'll clean up the glass. We'll pick up the trash. We'll clean off the graffiti. We'll lock arms and keep moving forward, because that's what we do. And for a lot of these folks, we know that insurance will kick in and they'll be better than ever, but I know this is going to be painful for some. But what I am hoping is that even in this moment of our angst and concern over damage to our physical infrastructure, that we realize the most important part of this is that people are hurting. And if we don't respond, if we don't address that pain in a real way, which means we need accountability for those law enforcement officers that caused this harm. We know we need accountability, and we need it yesterday. We cannot slow walk the process to justice for our institutions, but then move swiftly and throw people away when they're misidentified in our community, or when they're profiled in our community, or when they don't have enough money or resources to defend themselves. We need justice to be true for all people. That's our opportunity here. That's the moment we can't let pass. And folks, this is about all of us. All of us in the city, in this entire Commonwealth, in this country, all of us standing together to say that we are determined to end structural and institutional racism, that we want a better future, and we will address the root causes of poverty, of disenfranchisement, of lack of investment, of a sense of abandonment for so many people. And if we do that, we will heal not only our environment, but ourselves. That's the moment right now. And we're still dealing with COVID-19. And as people continue to assemble, be safe. I don't want anyone to be hurt. I don't want to lose anybody, because this work of building and winning and transforming our future requires all of us. So I love you. I want better for our home. No, what happened last night was not acceptable, and that is the point. Let's take that point in and let's change for the better. And if you see something happening to your home that you don't agree with, you speak up. That's what it means to have a voice and to know that you matter. And I'm with you every step of the way. So let's keep fighting. Let's keep pushing, but let's keep loving. We will be stronger because of this. I'm giving my all to make sure that's true.